very proud. Tonight we won in Kansas with a good vote, won in Nebraska with a good vote, and we think we're going to do well in Maine tomorrow.
There you have it, the man who took Nebraska speaking after he first heard the news. Polls are still being counted, but the numbers heavily in Bernie Sanders' favor. NBC News actually calling Nebraska as soon as the initial numbers came out at 8 o'clock tonight. Super Saturday proves to be super indeed. Huge crowds here in Nebraska, at times not enough ballots, and a little bit of confusion for people that were involved. But at the end of the night, we know Bernie Sanders wins overwhelmingly here in Nebraska. We're going to jump right into the numbers tonight. Keep in mind, 66% of the votes have been counted. Bernie Sanders, the clear-cut choice here. The numbers show him with 55% of the votes. Again, Bernie Sanders, your projected winner. Now, as the numbers came in, Senator Sanders was in Michigan hosting a rally there. Here's how he reacted to the news backstage.
But I think basically that we have a path toward victory. And I'm very proud not only that we seem to be winning these states, but winning them with pretty big numbers.
As for presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton, she's finding success in other parts of the country. We'll have more on that in just a minute. As for Nebraska's Democratic Party president, he says today was a win for Nebraska's registered Democrats.
When you're in the minority, you have to be able to build the party. And we looked at this as a way to build the party. Our voter registration has been increased because of this. But most importantly, people are going and they're saying, and I've heard it again, they're saying, I didn't know there were this many Democrats in my neighborhood or in my town.
Our state's Democrats have spoken. The Republicans, they'll have to wait for their turn. They'll vote in May's primary. But tonight we're focusing on this caucus process. Now keep in mind, this is only the second time Nebraska has voted this way. As WOWT 6 News' Don Grenice reports, there was plenty of excitement and a few hiccups along the way.
You could actually go inside the building, but inside the gym it was all the way out, and it was like snaked inside the gym like a loop. It was crazy, and it kept on looping around.
Some locations in Douglas County had to get creative, moving everyone outside just to get a proper count.
It was a little chaotic. They had everybody set up by name in the gym. They actually ran out of new voter registration forms at one point, and the line had to wait for about 20 minutes while they went and printed off some more new voter registration sheets.
Nebraska has another interesting side to their process, absentee caucusing.
To be able to include those who are unable because of work schedules, who are working 2 or 3 jobs, who are such the core of our Democratic Party, those who are elderly, who don't have a ride, who aren't able to stand for 4 hours in line. I love the absentee process for that.
Maybe that's because the Clinton absentees had more numbers, with hundreds more in this district, but in-person caucusing,
38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
At all of the locations we visited, even over in Sarpy County, the Bernie supporters seemed to take that win. Something Katrina Nesbitt was very glad to see at her first caucus.
For AP government, we basically every day we're updated about the election and we'll watch the news, and so I've just been making my decisions based off of that and the different news articles that I've read.
The crowds were very diverse in age. One thing theater teacher Maria Luca Thyberg was happy to see, some of her own students in that crowd.
I keep telling them, you know, you're going to be around, I'm going to be dead, you're going to be around, and you're the ones who have to change it. So whatever they did, whoever they chose, I was just glad to see them part of the process.
Yeah, caucus organizers I actually spoke with today tell me that they're just excited to see so much political interest. They see the overcrowded locations as a sign that more and more people want their voices to be heard. Matt?